All right, welcome to my channel, Kinetic Methodology. My name is Ryan Green, and this is video number 4, training number 4 for self-improvement and mastering your emotions. So in today's video, we are going to look at factors that can affect your emotions. Let's get started.
Factors that can affect your emotions. In this video, we will discuss some factors that can affect your emotions. As we said right from the start, your emotions and how you react to them are unique to you. You must be aware of some of the major factors that can affect your emotions. This can help you to identify the things that trigger positive and negative emotions within you. The truth is that a lot of different things can affect your emotions. We will talk about the most common ones here. We recommend that you reflect on all of these to see if they play a significant role in your emotions or not. Your personality. Psychologists argue that the main factor that will affect your emotions is your personality. If you have an extrovert personality, then you are more likely to be happy in social situations and communicating with others. This means that you are probably going to experience more positive emotions about socializing than negative ones. However, if you are an introvert who does not enjoy interacting with others and attending social functions, then you are likely to experience more negative emotions than positive ones. You could also be somewhere in the middle about this and experience a fairly even spread of positive and negative emotions about an upcoming social event, for example. Another thing that top psychologists believe is that people who can express their emotions tend to be healthier than those that try to suppress them. Do you have the kind of personality where you tend to try and suppress your emotions for whatever reason? You need to be honest with yourself, as this will help you to master your emotions. How you perceive things. We all see the world slightly differently. How you perceive things in life is very likely to affect your emotions. Your perception of something is going to differ from that of others. If you perceive something as a good thing, then you are more likely to experience a positive emotion such as happiness. The opposite is true if you perceive a situation to be threatening in some way. How do you feel about skydiving? For some people, the thought of jumping out of an airplane and relying on a parachute to land safely is terrifying. These people are likely to experience the emotion of fear when they think about skydiving. If you are someone that likes taking risks and enjoys the thrill of a new and dangerous challenge, then thinking or talking about skydiving can trigger your core happy emotion in combination with excitement. A planned skydiving trip would be something that you would look forward to and be happy about. Of course, you can have mixed emotions about something according to your perception. If you perceive skydiving to be something exciting but also risky, then you could experience both positive and negative emotions about it. Your culture. It is agreed that people from all over the world experience 6 universal emotions, which are fear, anger, happiness, sadness, surprise, and disgust. But your culture will often dictate how these emotions are represented within you. For example, people in Western countries tend to be more optimistic and enthusiastic about certain things, while people in the East may be more reserved. What can make someone in one culture excited or angry can have a very different effect in other cultures. Think about your culture and how you are expected to respond to the core emotions. If you experience a happy emotion, will you celebrate wildly or just smile to yourself? How about anger? Are you more likely to fly into a rage, or is it expected that you will control your anger no matter how bad the situation is? Women react to emotions differently than men. There have been several research studies into how men and women experience emotions. These studies all concluded that females are more emotionally reactive than males. Participants were hooked up to special equipment which monitored brain activity when experiencing emotions. The female participants consistently demonstrated bigger changes in electrodermal reactivity. This is where measurements are taken of the electrical characteristics of a person's skin. It is common to measure electrodermal activity, EDA, to provide a psychophysiological indication of emotional arousal in individuals. There were other tests of male and female experiences with emotions, and participants were asked how they felt about certain situations. Most of the women reported that they experienced more intense emotions when it came to happiness and anger. Stress levels. Your stress levels are going to have an impact on your emotions. If you are feeling stressed, then it is more likely that you will experience negative emotions. When you are suffering from stress, you are not going to be thinking as clearly as you could be. The smallest thing could trigger a negative emotion. If you are calm and relaxed, you will probably not experience as many negative emotions. You cannot avoid stress, as anything can happen to you at any time. but you can take steps to reduce stress if you are suffering from it regularly. It is natural for you to feel stressed if there is a genuine threat to your safety, but some people become stressed with everyday things that others deal with in a relaxed way. How would you assess your stress levels? If you are suffering from chronic stress, then you must take action to reduce this because your chances of experiencing negative emotions are high. Your interactions with others. Interacting with certain people can trigger negative emotions. If you are in the company of a person with a dominant personality, you may feel threatened by this and experience fear, for example. The opposite is true when you are in the company of someone that makes you feel relaxed. This is likely to invoke a positive emotion such as happiness. Different types of social gatherings can also affect your emotions. If you are going out with family or friends to eat at a restaurant, then this is likely to invoke positive emotions. But if you have to attend a formal meeting at work and have to discuss your performance, then this can invoke negative emotions. A lot of people experience negative emotions as if they have to give a presentation to others or engage in some form of public speaking. The most common negative emotion in these situations is fear. This could be fear of failure. Some people take this to extremes and claim that they would rather die than have to engage in public speaking activities. Your age. Studies have shown that older people are less likely to experience negative emotions than younger people. The same studies also revealed that older people were able to experience positive emotions for longer periods, such as happiness. They also reported that any negative emotions faded faster. Everyone is different, of course, and it doesn't mean that if you are younger, then you are going to experience more negative emotions. Why do older people tend to experience fewer negative emotions? Well, a credible theory here is that they have experienced more things in life and are less susceptible to external factors causing negative emotions. Regular exercise. Several studies have proved that people who partake in regular exercise are likely to experience more positive emotions than those that do not. We would always recommend that you include regular exercise in your schedule, as the endorphins released will make you feel better. Having a sense of purpose. Do you know what you want from your life? Have you set challenging goals to achieve what you want? If this is the case, then you are less likely to experience negative emotions. It is a sad fact that the vast majority of people do not know what they really want. As a result, they do not have a real purpose in their life. People that have no real purpose in their life are more likely to experience fear about the future. They see their future in the hands of others and have no control over their destiny. Often, these people will experience negative emotions related to losing their jobs, their homes, their families, and so on. Identifying what you really want from your life is not that difficult to do. Most people do not do this because it involves thinking, which is too much effort for them. Determine what it is that you really want and set goals to achieve it. You will be much more likely to experience positive emotions when you do this. Accepting change. There are a lot of people that find change a very difficult subject to deal with. They want to keep things the way that they are for as long as possible. People that have been in the same job for many years often experience negative emotions about having to do something else. Our world is always changing, and there is nothing anyone can do to stop this. It is better to embrace change and have a positive outlook on it than to avoid change. When you are ready for change, you are more likely to experience more positive emotions. What do you think about people that have new ideas about the world? Does this excite you or does it terrify you? There are always going to be new ideas, and some of these could have a significant impact on your life. Those that choose to close their minds to this are far more likely to experience negative emotions such as fear and even anger. In the next video, we will discuss identifying your emotional triggers.